Okay, and we're kicking off the series proper with Jigsaw here. So I'm going to quickly run down tools used and then switch to a kind of sideways cam so I can work a little easier. So here is the guy himself who went through his shoes in the last video. Legs are a bit wibbly, arms are similar, but all that's relatively easy fixes. So tools then, we have some screwdrivers, we have a small amount of WD-40 to aid in unscrewing, with a monochrome pen for fixing some of the chrome. We have some fixed loose joints action figure, which, sure. I brought the colour coral out with me just to lift off any grime and difficult to reach spots. With a small amount of super glue. A sponge for reasons that'll become clear. Wheels, all the replacement tyres, and then 2 cocktail sticks and a kebab stick for applying the WD. So, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, get some of the get some of my WD on this cocktail stick and get it into the screw holes. For the sole reason that the chest is plastic and I don't want to damage anything by unscrewing it. And yeah, these are just basic Phillips head screws. One of these drawers I believe has the my fix-it kit, which actually... There we go. The lid from this thing is extremely useful for screw storage. Nice and easy. And then everything comes to pieces and we get a good look at what we're working with here. So... Okay, so... Right, so... While we're here, let's also unscrew these arm pieces and tighten up the shoulders. Start at the end, work your way backwards. So, these are top and bottom there, shoulder, this piece pulls out. And that's a super easy one. Let's take a little pinch of sponge and drop it in. Test, quick test. Pulling those in place. A little more. So the way I see it, the sponge is able to compress it, which means that it puts a lot less strain on metal and metal joints. It reduces wear, that kind of thing. I've used it for a couple of other GoBots in the past. I might show them on the channel as well at some point. Yeah, that should be good and tight now. This is metal and metal, but can afford to tighten fairly tight. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect tightness. While I'm here, let's bust out the Mastodon. Yeah, it isn't perfect, but it's a big improvement over what it was. So, one arm down, one to go. Same process there, when I put the lid for the... There we go. I might be using a better camera rig next time I post for this series. We'll see. I'm hoping that everything's pretty clear. Downside, because the camera's sideways on, I can't actually see what I'm filming here. Another nice tight arm joint. That's not going to be flopping about. Okay, so while we're here, let's just lift this off and quickly get the interior fully with the carroty coloured goop. So, let's see. Okay, so these work then on sort of sliding track. It makes them slightly harder to sponge. By no means impossible. It just takes a little bit of ingenuity. Yeah, I think it's time to bust out the tiny scissors. For some precise sponge shaping. Should create enough pressure. Pretty much what we're after. I can reassemble this closed real quick. So just holding that in place. Good, but I suspect it needs some more reinforcement to stay in place. This is where the super glue comes into play. Just carefully. Lay a thin layer at the inside of there. One, two, three. I'm trying to avoid gluing my hands to anything. And let's just use the back of the scissors to tamp it down like soft dirt. Okay. Basic hold test again, just to see if what we've got here is effective. Okay, have a look at a few. Not ideal, but I reckon that's about the best we're going to get. I reckon I'm just going to have to hit these with not sure how well this stuff works on metal on metal joints. I guess we'll find out. This is probably the trickiest joint on this whole guide of Titan, to be honest, so. Okay. Stop with this back up. Quickly hit the remaining run with the Molotov, I guess. One's fine, the others do need Yeah, so I figured I'm probably going to have a little bit of chrome where visible no matter what, but you know. This came out in like 1986. That's not entirely surprising. That's it's fair game at this point. So, okay. How's the rest of this guy looking though? Some of the light bar does need rechroming actually. I'm not really all of it, just because like part of it will get damaged again, like will get dechromed again. I can at least do some of the more visible parts. Yeah, that's about everything in reach, I'd say. Yeah, 'cause the upper surfaces are gonna get chrome wear anyways, because that's where the upper torso attaches for the combined mode. This is still far too wibbly. So we try and hit it with the Loctite. Yeah, that's already working. One more hit ought to do it. Apply it, keep it moving. That's the reason why I don't see a lot of die-cast on die-cast joints anymore. They do tend to lock up quite a bit. Lock up the opposite of that. Yeah, that's one leg all set. Nope. Now for the other leg. Like I said, metal and metal joint makes for this. There's some decent friction for this. So the process is a lot easier. Okay. Second hit. That'll be plenty. Lid back on. Clean up. Okay, I would say we're about ready for reassembly in that case. Okay, and actually, yeah, there's a point the hip joints can do with quick hit with the Loctite as well. It's just brush it onto there. That should do the trick. That's set. So, what else then? What else? Very slight paint scratch on here. Yeah, we can take care of that, I guess. Okay. Since using the Archive X's for this, that's like significantly better than we need for this. Okay, let's put in mask. Let's stick with Vallejo Model Air Black. Drop on these little middle clips. Water is a little bit grossy, but it'll have to do. I feel like going more right now. So, yeah, this stuff is super simple. Honestly, Vallejo I do kind of swear by when it comes to this kind of thing. I need to really thin it. It's Model Air, so it's decent fit. It's about the thickness we want already. That's one side. And this I could do with a little touch up as well. Yeah, it's not too important if I go slightly over the edges, I can just clean it up later. Check on these. Yeah, still good. Yeah, still good. Thinking about it, probably should have gone with the self-leveling primer instead of just spraying with the actual stuff. But, oh well. Back in this about to check that these are all set. Okay. All the glue is good to go. We're good for reassembly, I think. Okay, hold on. Gotta work out the best way of doing this. And we're ready for the screws now, I think. Okay, that's the bottom end. Top in. Yeah, I now realise that I probably should have waited for me to paint the set. Quickly, get some isopropyl onto there. Carefully. I'd say this is about as good as we're going to get. So with that in mind, let's check out the new and improved transformation. Still fall down. Still slow. Still a degree of looseness to the hips. But I reckon just tighten this screw that I want to. No. So yeah, he now transforms perfectly. Joints have friction where they need them. I missed a spot of growing up there. And while he isn't perfect, he's still good enough. Next step then, the last step is the tyres. There'll be an Etsy link for the tyres I'm using in the description. Oh, these are some nice reprints. A lot softer than the old ones, but you know, that is, if anything, a plus. Okay. Transform him back. Oop. Good as new. Or nearly. So I'm just going to keep the isopropyl out. That'll work. Okay. And 1/6 of the way there. Jigsaw is as good as he's going to get, basically. Yeah. Rolls beautifully. Quickly clean off his brush as well. Yes, we'll call it there for part 1. I'll be back with whoever I grab from behind me next. See you guys in a few.